Now, last time, let's see what happens when we see one of these guys. Rebel Curs! Okay, straight into an encounter. Cool. Let's see what happens here. Thunder him up. Blink again. And attack. 42. Ooh, okay. Yeah, they're definitely a step up, which is good. So I haven't got any of those to hit yet. I feel like evasion could definitely be useful in like a relatively difficult boss battle, so I'm trying to work on it a little bit while I can. Like, he's definitely hitting us harder, but he doesn't seem a threat at the moment. Although his defense is very good. So even at this level, there's attacks that are doing 0, so we do have to be a bit careful here. Let's see, maybe blind works. Yeah, lots of zeros here. Wow. Yeah, so they're at that high enough level where you kind of need like critical hits. You need to get a bit lucky for it to work. Interesting. Okay. Might as well use a cure here. Okay. Doesn't seem to have a particular elemental weakness. Then again, that fire did do a decent amount. Wow, 127. Okay, yeah, these guys are quite tough. And cure again. Gordon's got a decent amount of MP. And well, yeah, he's got hundreds of HP. So he's taking a decent amount of damage and still going strong. But yeah, might have... What? How? He's Gordon back row, I think that's why. I think that's why. So yeah, he'll survive another hit. Let's do a fire level 4 here. Let's treat this guy with the respect he deserves. He's not some pushover. Wow, he takes some hits. 328, good god, that's some damage right there. Yeah, maybe we will have to go back and rest now because we've used up a lot of MP. Sheesh. Okay, he officially moves up to the threat category. Might have to use one of those Phoenix Downs now. I did dally around a bit at the start here. But even with the blink, it doesn't really seem to be doing much. It's another one of these games where, again, on paper, you've got the buffs and you've got like the status effects, but they're not really manifesting much in the battle. Look at that, still 6 hits. I mean, I've cast it twice. Doesn't seem to do anything at all. Okay, fair play. This guy's a tough one. I think we've got to keep the momentum up here. So yeah, I picked a fight with this guy. Maybe I should not have. There you go. Okay. But yeah, definitely took a lot of resources here. There we go. Everyone's HP went up. Oh, what? How does that work? I'm going to quickly go back and heal up here. Wow, no encounters for that whole bit. Amazing. Yeah, get some quick MP back. And then I guess you could technically, quote-unquote, farm that guy. Or maybe after you defeat them once, then they don't say, like, they leave you alone. course, this time I took a step, and that was enough. Okay, finally we got it to work on a couple. That's good. So now we've put both of them to sleep. And of course, what I want to know is, when an enemy is asleep in this game, does it wear off, or it does? Okay. At least that one got answered pretty quick. He took 49 damage, was that me? Either their level is going up, and I just haven't seen it. I swear they never hit for anything like that before. Interesting. So this time I won't pick a fight with this guy. But at least we're starting to see things actually work a little now. I would like Blink at level 3. I feel like Blink's one of those that doesn't wear off either throughout the battle. Like that double image thing remains. So it might be a good buff to just use at the start of a boss battle. I guess 2 people with sleep is a bit much. Probably never needed that, really. I'll just keep having him spam Blink for now. And well, Gordon's up to 84 MP, which is nice. But I just want to see if it's definitely the next turn when they come back, so I'm just going to quickly defend here with everybody. Yeah, so maybe sleep duration is also affected by how high the level of it is. Like I said, I've not done any kind of deep dive. I was just like, do buff stack or not, and that's the main thing I went into. And I spent a few minutes looking into that, and that's about it. I don't want to like try to dissect the game down as much as I can at this stage, especially. I assume all of these are still like empty. But I definitely would like Blink to get to level 3. Silence hit as well, that's nice. I mean, these guys aren't exactly using spells, but still. Nice. I guess they're flyers, so they're taking extra damage from the bow as well. But yeah, if this is empty, I'm just going to leave. Yeah. I don't think there's anything for me to do here at this stage. There was the pub. I remember now. I don't think there's much value in going into it now. Let me just go towards the castle bit, see what happens. Keep working on our spells, especially at the moment. At level 2, it's not that intensive to use. So nice. So Castle Ffii, definitely not enterable. So what do we do here? They're talking about to the north, so I assume I just keep moving north, and I should see somewhere around there. I should see the Dreadnought. So let's just keep moving. I don't think there's anything to do within Ffii at the moment. So how did I take like 49 damage or something before? I swear he did. It's so weird. Even to go from 2 to 3, you have to use a spell quite a few times. Like obviously 1 to 2 seems very easy, but then from there on it's already... you have to put more effort in. But like the sheer amount of grinding you can do in this game, like you can get things up to like level 10 or whatever so much easier. If you're willing to put the work in, like the extent to which you can break this game and be extremely OP is just insane. Yeah, I was going to say, I'm not sure I've been to this part before, but it still seems to be the same enemies. Sheesh. Ooh, okay, there you go. Let's use more of our stuff here. I think it's... was it weak to Blizzard? I think it was, but let's just blink again here. Cures up to level 3, so I won't do anything. Still not doing great damage, the defense is definitely very good. I figure since the last time we met these guys we are stronger, but still not by enough. I think Blizzard should probably kill it in like one turn, so I'm gonna... Sheesh. Yeah, if you have not been working on your magic, you're going to get punished against these guys. Right, let's finish it off. That was a mistake. Supposed to do it on Gordon. Yeah, the difference is absolutely massive. Blink leveled up, that's good. So far at least I'm not seeing a Dreadnought. They literally said to the north of Ffii. I definitely remember that. Right, our Blink's up to a nice level 3 here. I don't think I've got a blind to hit yet. Level 1 seems very unlikely to work. And these guys hit you with Venom, which we don't like. Okay. I think Asuna was the one that helped against Venom, no? So maybe there is like a percentage chance of it working or not. So a high level Asuna is helpful. Because I remember, I think I've used them both before and they've both missed. Yeah, so I think that's where the value of raising it comes from. So then I have to assume maybe there is a chance the life doesn't work, maybe? That's why you need a higher level of life? No. It's just strange, like the fact that we have a status element that both Asuna and Basuna can't heal. It just doesn't make sense. You have literally 2 status elements. Most Final Fantasy games have 1. Here you have 2 and it's still not enough. Weird. Yeah, no sign of it so far, but we have a new enemy, which is good. Now, this guy might be very high level. It might be just some random big jump, so let's be careful here. I'm assuming, well, it has wings, but it can't fly. It looks like a land bird, but maybe the bow can still do extra damage here. Seems not. Wow, only 2 damage. Yeah, this might be one of those like crazy level spikes here. Okay, it's not crazy so far, but let's take it seriously. I'd still love to put it to sleep. I'm gonna stack another protect. Let's see how we do. I'll stack another blink. At least it just gives me an excuse to use this stuff a little more at the moment. I didn't check if blink specifically stacked, but I read that like protect and stuff does. And well, that attack missed, so maybe that's a sign that it does. Okay, that's a little better. Only 1 hit there, that's good. I mean, it seems like blink is better than protect, because if it's like, well, if it's not even hitting you, then I guess why do you even need protect, right? Yeah, I've made it about as far north as I can. Oh, it's another one of those where you come out the other side. I was about to say you could end up with something dangerous here if you're not careful. Let's see. Yeah, I do want protect to improve, so I'm gonna keep using it here. Yeah, even at level 3, it's still not getting it done. But it is nice to see different enemies coming in on the overworld now. Okay, it seems like an evasive birdie. I do wonder, I think I also read somewhere that the animations change after you hit a certain level. And so I do want to get to my first like level 5 spell and see what happens. But for a second I'm just going to flee until I get my bearings back. So either when they say to the north of Ffii, they mean you have to go into the town and go to like the back of the town or something. I don't know. So I'm going to go back to just flee mode here until I figure out what I want to do next. So far at least I definitely wouldn't say like I've been stuck for any major length of time and have no idea what to do and that kind of thing. They did say that that's the kind of thing that can happen in this game, and you can see especially from the keyword system that all it takes is for you to potentially not speak to the right NPC or forget to ask them about a keyword and you can find yourself quite stuck. But hasn't really happened to me yet at this point, but there's still a lot to do. Whoa. Okay. I think this one's worth doing. This is like a... In terms of random encounters, this is tough. Again, I'm going to try to use my sleep here. Nah. Yeah. Like the factor that your attacks get reduced by when you spread them across is pretty massive. Yeah, you can see I'm definitely taking some bigger hits here. But I do want to get to a level 5 spell at this stage, so I will push it a little bit. Good. Wow, it didn't die. I wasted my moves. Shit. Yeah, taking some hits there. But hey, this all helps me raise my HP, right? So not as worried about taking hits here. cure up. Yeah, I think for curing, like, individual cures do seem a lot better here. You have to get to a really high level for the group one to work as well. There we go. Definitely a much meatier encounter there. Carry on this way. Whoa, 3 at once. Sheesh. Yeah, with this one, we've got to make sure we are careful. I don't think they can hurt us that badly. I think they're still weaker than those birds, but still. Yeah. So there's a little bit of a preview of what's to come here. Things are going up a notch. I think we can just keep going. I'm pushing to get to level 5, that's why I used fire instead. I have been using it more than blizzard. And her MP went up. Nice. Yeah, there you go. Almost at level 5. That's good. I know Cure's nearly at level 4 too. Okay, let's try Finn again. Because that is specifically the place that just keeps getting mentioned. Now, hold on. Maybe there's a way through here. There's no... God's sake. Oh, wow. They give us the... This is a problem. Let's just fire off one set of attacks each here. Just to see what happens. And if they look incredibly powerful, I'm obviously going to leave. I might have got here like way sooner than I should have. This is normal evasion though, I don't think it's magic evasion, so... Okay. I mean, that attack was huge. Oh, sleep level 4, nice. Wow. Well, that's good. There you go. So this is what I wanted to see. I mean, status effects. Fair play, man. Can't argue with that. And, well, everybody got hit. Everyone got blinded, and 3 out of 4 of us with a sleep level 4. Sheesh. This is cool. So, again, a sign of what's to come. When status effects start to come into it, it just excites me. Just the game improves. Immediately. But yeah, I feel like level 1 sleeps and stuff. I do want to try and attack still, maybe. Let me... some eye drops on. But I do have a feeling they're just going to keep spamming the blind. And well, when there's 3 of them... Ooh. Okay. Right. Let's just see again what happens if you're blinded and you attack. Like, how much difference does it make? Yeah, you really are you're just going to straight up miss. And we don't have any kind of armor that will protect here. But yeah, they stayed asleep for a long time. And I shouldn't have attacked with Gordon, that was a mistake. But yeah, Guy, thankfully, getting it done for us here. So we're going to be okay. What I want to try is, we can use this Sun on everybody here. Let's see what happens. I'm going to just literally defend this. This blink obviously useless here, but just leveling it up. Yeah, it did seem to work. So I'm still kind of undecided on, is leveling up Isuna valuable at all for anybody? I'm not sure. In any case, let's keep going. So this is definitely much more like challenging level at the moment. But by the time we actually get here, I'm not sure how different things will be. Fire tome, nice. But yeah, let's... Actually, no. I'm not going to move here, but I'm just going to... Like, there is no other way in. There's nothing else we can do. I'm pretty certain of that. Okay. Yeah, the only reason I didn't want to explore here too much is, again, because you just got constant random encounters, but I kind of feel like we have to. Let me save first. There's not too many places north of Ffii. I'm just wondering if it's like in this little pocket here, which would be annoying because again it forces me, I have to cross the water, go up and around. Basically I'm looking at, I can't move the pointer freely, but if I go directly north there's like a pocket there that I can't reach from this side and I have to cross the waterfall. I wonder if it's there. Yeah, so as of this point I don't know where to go now. Tried everything. Can't get into Castle Ffii. There's no... Like, when I go to the gate, there's nothing for me to do there. Ffii itself seems to be just completely, like, soldiers and stuff. And I've explored every landmass to the north of it that I can get to. So, yeah. I don't know. Obviously, since it mentions Ffii, I have to go back to Ffii. That's... It's got to be in and around that area. So this is a little bit of that kind of difficulty of progression sometimes kicking in. I don't think it's a me problem this time. I mean, I've spoken to every NPC I can, and I followed the advice that I was given by the NPCs. There's not really that much more to it. I mean, obviously I can look things up. It's not the end of the world. But for this one, at least, this is one of the first times this has happened. So I want to just take some time and see if I can find the way through myself. I don't know if it's one of these dumb things where, again, there was like one NPC where there's a keyword there, or there's something you have to ask them, and that they'll give you the key to something. And because I didn't do that, like, I can't get through right now. Unsure. I'm just going to keep stacking blinks and just see what happens. Like, does it get to a stage where he struggles to hit us, basically? One thing I did see was that, like, when you do it against all of the characters, there's like a... Basically, there's like an individual chance of the stays effect or like the buff hitting each character. And so you might get to a stage where you've used like protect on everyone 6 times. One character's reached like the cap and the other one's been unlucky and not had any benefit. So that's also something I saw. But I guess it's a good chance to experiment around a bit more with that stuff. Yeah, I mean, that was a lot less damage. A lot less. So maybe it is working. I don't know. Furian's still doing more damage with his swords than his magic, actually, against this guy. He's a high enough level now, so... Let's keep seeing what happens here. 6 hits, 1, 3, 4. You see, then I see that, and I'm like, well, no, it's not working. He landed 6 hits. Despite having evasion stacked 4 times. So it's hard to keep track. That's one of the things I always struggle with these games. But yeah, he just doesn't move. It's just like nothing happens here. What is there even left? I don't want to go down this left side because it's telling me north of Ffii. There's not that much to the north of Ffii, man. There's not that many people to talk to either. I want to go all the way back to Altair now. Yeah. Okay. So I guess this was a bit more of what people were talking about. I didn't experience it too much until now, but I would say this is the first time where I'm like, yeah, okay. This is annoying. Yeah, okay. This time I'm going to look it up because it literally talks about the north of Ffii constantly. And there's absolutely no indication of where this supply base is. Unless they're literally talking about the town of Ffii, but it says to the north of Ffii, so it's not literally the town of Ffii. It's to the north of it, so let's see. This is the first time I have resorted to looking something up to avoid any further frustration here. So 7:57. It is what it is. I'm not gonna spend another hour running away from like the same goblins and shit and exploring the world trying to figure out where to go next. It's just not fun. Okay, so what this place says is the quickest way to reach the supply site from Altair is to travel northwest towards Ffii and beyond until you see a ship docked in the middle of a forest. That's not a thing. I've been there. Either I was blind, I didn't see it. Let's see. But yeah, I literally looked up strategywiki.org, and here it literally says, there you will learn that Cid and Hilda were captured by the Dreadnought shortly before it set down to resupply. The quickest way to reach the supply site from Altair is to travel northwest towards Ffii and beyond until you see the docked ship in the middle of a forest. I mean, this is northwest, no? Unless I'm an idiot, this is northwest. This is a forest. It's northwest of Ffii, and you'll see the ship docked. I ain't seeing no docked ship, so it's not this. This means we go further north, but I have been further north, and I've not seen anything. So it's definitely like this patch of forest here, it's not there. So another patch of forest here. This is to the northwest of Ffii. Ogre Mage. Okay. Well, this is a new enemy. Let's fight it. Well, it's not a new enemy actually, but we haven't encountered one here for a while. Wow, completely missed. That's ridiculous. So either this is what it means. No. Don't tell me that I have to keep going until I enter the other part of the map here. There's just... that can't be right. You gotta be kidding me. How in the f... is this northwest of Ffii? How the hell am I supposed to know where the map... That's ridiculous. I'm sorry. Why on earth would that be a thing? That's nuts. Obviously, in my mind, I'm like, the map kind of finishes in the northwest. And because there's such a big empty area that we've not seen anything in up until this point, the fact that you have to keep going from there and you end up on the southeast of the map, even though it's the northwest of Ffii, if that isn't counterintuitive, I don't know what is. But we did find it. So thankfully, even like with a guide, it was just like, oh, just go northeast of Ffii. It's in like a clearing in the forest. So obviously there's literally two forest patches northeast of Ffii, and it's not in either one. So I was like, but okay. I'm sorry, that's dumb. That is dumb.